Space to take your shoes off.
I can't hear you. Can anyone else hear me?
No, I don't hear anything.
Still not.
My computer's been acting up today. Let's see.
No, we can.
You can?
Yeah.
Yep, we got you.
Thanks, guys. All right. All right, go ahead and plant those feet into the floor. I'm gonna make sure. Hear me? And we're gonna start with those hands. We're gonna bring them all the way up. Interlock those hands together. I want you to try to reach for that ceiling. And then you're just going to bring it a little bit to the side. Feel that stretch down the side of that arm. Back up and over. Think lifting up out of that spine over to the side. Good. Bring those arms down. And as we bring it down, we're going to lean forward. Flat back forward. Curve it down. Once you get to the bottom, forward fold. You're just going to bend and straighten those knees. Light stretch here and roll it back up. And then we're going to repeat. We're going to bring those arms all the way up. Inhale, arms open, lift that chest, think all the way down. And inhale up. One more time, arms up. And open, flat back down. And breathe. We'll roll it up. Good, take a head roll. In both directions. Good. Take those shoulders up, back, and down. Roll them back. You can exaggerate that movement with those elbows, and then we're going to repeat other direction. And then we're going to make those bigger. We're going to do big circles, arms all the way up, palms out. So these are nice and slow and controlled. And reverse all the way back. And up. Good. And shake it out. All right. We're going to take it into a little bit of a wide stance. You want to have those toes pointing towards the corners of your mat or the wall. Hands on the thighs. We're just going to bring it down. And if you need to, you can take it down a little bit lower. You can rock this side to side. You want to have gentle pressure here. So your legs are working. And you're just going to straighten one, straighten the other. Side to side. And make those legs work a little bit before we stretch them. Good. And then we're going to bring it down. If you can bring those elbows down. When you come down to a lower position, you want to make sure that your knees aren't sinking in. Try to keep those knees pressed outwards. You can even use your hands to help press those knees out or use those elbows. You want to really open it up and think those knees pressing out. Now, this is a lot on those legs. So we're going to stand it back up. And you're just going to take your hips and you're just going to press them forward. Stretch right in here. Those hip flexors a bit. And then we're going to shift our hips to the side. Feel the stretch on that right side. And then same thing to the back. Sit that tailbone back until you feel that stretch in your hamstrings. And then same thing to the right. The camera doesn't want to focus on me today. And then back to the front. Press them forward. Little stretch here. Good. All right, we're gonna bring it down to the floor. And we're gonna do our little stretch here. We're gonna bring it onto one knee. So we're gonna start facing me, knees facing forward. You're gonna bring that right foot out on the diagonal. So right towards the corner of that mat. You wanna spread it a little bit further away from you. And then we're just going to lean into this leg and then bring it back in line. You can do hands on the hips or wherever's comfortable. As you get more comfy with this, you want to add a weight to it. You can hold a weight, place it on the leg, hold it in front, help with that deep stretch. So we're not only just stretching this whole area in here, but we're also going to be stretching our calf and our ankle mobility, as well as giving our knees a nice little stretch, because we don't normally send them past our toes too much. But when there's not too much weight on them, you do sometimes want to train your knees to go past your toes, because that happens in everyday life. But we do it gently. And let's go one more time. We do about 10 on each side. So really opening up that leg. Then bring it back down in line. Same thing on the left. A little bit on that diagonal. And then you lean and come down. For one. Two, these are one of my favorites recently. Having some tight hip flexors, and these definitely help. And you can adjust that footing at any point too, if you'd like. Always bring it right more in front and just do a stretch forward. Stretch that hip flexor a little bit more. Kind of figure out what feels the best. Let's do one more. Good. All right. Get those knees a break. We're going to bring it onto our hands, and we're going to bring our left arm up to our head with that bent elbow. We're going to bring our elbow down to meet our right elbow, and then we're going to bring it up towards the ceiling. And bring it back down. Tap your elbow to your forearm. Bring it back up. Bring it back down one more time. And up, and bring it back into neutral. And same thing on the right side. You're going to bring that hand up and bring it down. 1, 3 times. 2. Good, and 3. Hands down. We are going to go into our cat and cow. So we're going to bring that spine all the way up, press through. And exhale, think of rolling through. Shift your weight a little bit more forward onto your hands. Open up that chest and roll 3, 2, 1. Up and hold. And one more time, arching. All right, from here, we're going to take those hands out in front of us. You're going to keep your knees and hips stacked. This is either going to be your puppy pose or a child's pose. Choose whichever one you're feeling like today. If you're going to do your child's, you're going to rock back, hang out here. If you feel like an extra deep stretch today, you can bring it into your puppy pose where your hips are going to stay up into the air. So here, giving those shoulders a good stretch. And we're going to hold here for about 10, 15 seconds. Good, and then slowly roll up out of that. And we're going to come into our 90-90 stretch area. So, okay, we're good on time. So get those legs into a comfy position, where stag position or into 90-degree angles. So whatever is more comfortable for you here. So we're going to be working on that hip mobility a little bit more today. We're going to take those feet and we're going to do hands in the air. You're just going to shift your weight to the other side. And then you can take it into a little bit of a forward lean. You should feel that stretch in that left hip. And then same thing, you're gonna roll back. Knees up and roll, face the other side. You might shift a little bit and move with this a little bit. So feel free to adjust yourself again and set yourself up back in that position. And then you're gonna lean back. Toes stay on the ground, knees come up and roll through. And back over, roll through. Good. And one more time. Nice. All right. Going with our hip mobility, we're going to come back up onto our hands and knees. And we're going to take that right leg, we're going to bring it up into the air in the back, and then we're going to bring it all the way in front and back down. So this is a really big circle with that knee. You can keep it small or large, however your hips are feeling today. If you feel like you need a little bit more, you can bring them up there. But you want to try to go through that whole range of motion in both directions. And for some, it may just be little circles on the ground, maybe down here. And that's okay. It's going to be different for everyone. And then we are switching to the other side. We'll do the other foot. And if at any point your wrists get sore, go ahead and just bring it down onto one of your elbows or both elbows. That's fine too. Bring it around. I like to do 3 to 4 in each direction. Gives you a little glute workout as well. Good, all right. We're gonna flip it onto our back and roll it down. Go ahead and turn yourself into a little ball. You can roll it side to side. And then bring those knees into the chest. So bringing those knees towards the armpit. So you're giving a little bit of space in between those legs. Kind of hanging out here, pulling those knees in. Give your feet a little shake, a little point and flex. And then we're gonna bring those legs over to the left. Arms are gonna come out to the sides. And hang out here. Right arm is going to come up and close over to the left and then open. And we are going to repeat this time. We're going to draw a circle around our head. So take your imaginary chalk in your right hand and draw a semicircle all the way around your head. All the way around until it meets your other hand. And then you're going to grab your eraser and erase your chalk circle all the way back. Good. From here, we're going to go back through the center, over to the other side. Both knees stacked on top of each other. Try to keep those shoulders square to the ceiling. No, it's not easy. We're going to close straight through the chest. Close your book. And then open. And now grab your magic marker and draw all the way around the head. As big as you can, all the way around. Meet those hands together and reverse. Bring it all the way back. And open. And back in line to center. Extend those legs up. And reach for those toes. And hold here. Nice. All right, bend those knees in. Point those toes to extend straight as you can get those legs, whether that is over here or up close. Try to get them as straight as possible. Give them a stretch. Point and flex those feet. Bend them back down and in. Rock yourself up to your seated position. We will finish in our butterfly. Press those feet together, scoot your hips in a teeny bit, roll those shoulders back and down, You can use those hands underneath the feet to lean backwards and create that nice little tension on the shoulders. Bringing those legs out, use those elbows to help press it forward. Tell me how your feet smell. And inhale all the way back up. Nice big inhale. And exhale, curve it over one more time. Hold it for 10 more seconds. Good, and inhale up, roll it up. Nice job, you guys. That is it for today. Thank you guys so much for joining me, and we'll see you next time, and have a wonderful rest of your day, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank
You're
you.
welcome.